Shalom, call halal, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Kwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of GMS, even the elders that came before them that taught us is true. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word of truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect. Tabernacle of David, to the Aqua that are listening, learning, being a pillar of rest, 144,000, 1/3, the hopeful elect of Israel. I'm the brother Yahshua, Shalom and salutation to you all. This is basically a follow-up from yesterday's video going into knives and stabbings and race wars, okay? So we'll start where we did yesterday. 2 Ezra 15 and 15. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hand, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another, they shall not regard their kings nor princes, in the course of their actions shall stand in their power. All right, so Kenyan beast. They got all of these Hamites. I don't know if it's a Hamite or a Jake, but they all have this same channel where he comes on and mumbles like an African, black people, right? And then they show some videos. This is I don't know if this is Ham or Jake. You got to take a closer look, but you know, it's a black people thing. And then when you get into the divisions of it, there's some pretty good little comments down here that I want to look into, especially the one about Tommy going to the Notting Hill Fair. Anyway, so let's watch. This is Tommy right here. Simon, whatever this nigga's name is. And, Tommy Robinson, and you got to find out who he is and what he represents in England and how this whole race war is being fomented or constructed by the powers that be. You got to understand that this is a construct, okay? The race war is a construct. That's what they want. They've been planning it and actually preventing it until they need it. And guess what? They need it. All right, so let's watch this.
Out of them hotels, get them gone. Put them on boats and send them back. Okay? They shouldn't be here. Get them out of them hotels.
To get the message across that this is England and it's a white country and we are not racist, we are just patriotic.
We want our country back. We want our country back. We want our country back.
Well, I'm here to...
I believe that song is Santa Lucia or something like that. We might look it up.
For history lesson. The reason why immigrants came to this dusty, dingy country is because half of your men were wiped out by World War II. They didn't do it because they wanted equality. They didn't do it because they wanted diversity. They wanted black people to come over to this country and rebuild it again.
It's crazy. Like, I don't understand what this school of thought is. Like, how can you just have hate in your heart for no reason? Like,
we can answer that question. Genesis 27:41.
I don't get it. Like, you want everyone to go back. It's not as simple as just go back to your country.
Hello, wherever you are watching from. Thank you.
And there's the Hamite. It kind of look like ham there. Chinese ham at that.
Much. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am the Kenyan Beast, and we are doing it the African way every day, every time. I love you so much.
That's ham.
Don't forget to subscribe on this YouTube channel, like, you know, what do we do? Now, British, they want immigrants out of the UK. The people of the UK, United Kingdom, want immigrants out of the UK. Well,
this nigga is completely effeminate with long nails and crossing his legs and ham boy.
Black people, you need to go back home. You know, this was the message. It was a whole protest, like the last week, a whole protest that we want our country back. We want our country back. That's what the British people are saying.
Santa Lucia. Santa Lucia. Santa Lucia. I think that's what they're singing.
Let me tell you, you want to start racist riots around the UK, but you don't know your history. Well, I'm here to give you a history lesson. The reason why immigrants came to the country,
This fucking country, she keeps saying that they're editing it out.
because half of your men were wiped out by World War II.
Fucking
They
two.
didn't do it because they wanted equality. They didn't do it because they wanted diversity. They wanted black people to come over to this country and rebuild it again. And you want to know the real reason why you won World War II? It's because India, India sent around 1.2 million Indians to come and fight because they were part of the Commonwealth, you understand? So if you knew your history, you wouldn't be going after immigrants so hard. America didn't save you, it was India, yeah? And you're talking about you want your jobs back. What jobs are you talking about? Where are they? Are they on Indeed? Are they on Total Jobs? Where are they? Because there's 9 million jobs, that you can access, that you can apply for. So where the fuck are these immigrants taking jobs? What, you want toilet cleaning? You want office cleaning jobs? You want carer jobs? You want car wash jobs?
That's Benjamin. That's Benjamin right there.
You want nail salon jobs? You want barbershop jobs? That's what you're angry about. The reason why you don't have is because you don't have the skill set. You don't add to anything. You are labourers. That is what your history is known for. You workers. You are miners. Most of you work in construction because you can't string a sentence together. Or you want to target immigrants. How dare you?
Absolutely baffling me the most, more than anything, with all the racists on the street right now rioting and beating people up, is that their number one argument is all these foreigners are coming into our country stealing our jobs. Why none of you work then? Why none of you at work? Because it's giving zero work ethic. It's giving, you haven't even got 1 tooth, let alone 1 degree. Okay? You've got absolutely fuck all going on in here. Nothing.
Fuck all.
It's because you get up at 9 in the morning and sit at Wetherspoons drinking. Also crazy that you hate anyone that isn't white, except you're not even white anymore, Simon. Are you? You're bright-eyed because your blood pressure is through the roof. Because you drink Stella for breakfast, lunch and tea. And you're embarrassing our entire nation.
Recently, a lot of British people have been all over social media saying they want their country back, immigrants are taking our jobs. I went to Costco the other day, so my son was having his birthday, so I had to buy things in large quantity in Costco, and they had this deal that they were doing for one particular expensive drink, but you could only buy 36 bottles max. So I had picked up 6 cartons. So 6 cartons times 6 bottles per carton. What's that? Is it not 36? Who doesn't know 6 times 6 is 36? So I went to the counter and the lady saw me bringing out the cartons of the boxes and she was like, maximum is you can only take is 36. I said, that is 36. 6 times 6. She said no, that she had to open the box. These are sealed boxes, sealed. But that she wants to open it to count. I said it's 6 cartons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There is 6 bottles per carton. That is 36. She had to call another colleague or manager, I don't know, that they should come and check it for her. Both of them were trying to calculate 6 times 6. I just held my head like this. Honestly, I couldn't believe it. She said she said 38. She asked me 42. And I said it's 36. It's 36. I was telling my friend, I said, these are the people that are saying immigrants are taking their jobs. Girl, guy, immigrants are not taking your jobs. Immigrants are over-educated. More than you guys. We are getting the job that you can't do. People.
Yeah, it's crazy. So Esau, basically what she just said was Esau is reverting back to his caveman state. Right? Mr. High IQ and all that shit, guess what? You got to go watch that movie. I think it's Battle for the Planet of the Apes with Woody Harrelson. When he starts losing his faculties, and then at the end of the movie, this nigga's grunting and snorting and braying. Right? He can't even talk no more. That's what she just explained. So we'll watch a little bit more of this. It's all the same. There's racism, there's riots, race riots, okay? And the race war is coming. That's what they're triggering. You have to understand that that's what they want now. The powers that be, they want the race riots, so they're triggering them. They've been preventing, almost preventing them for years, just waiting for the right moment. This is that moment.
Scared to leave the house because of the colour of their skin. I've seen videos of brown people walking down the street, getting punched in the face for no reason, and having to walk back up the street and go around the corner again. It's like we're going back in time. The racism we're seeing on social media and on our streets, it's unbelievable. It's worrying. It's like we've come so far forward in understanding that diversity is important. It's important to respect people because of their beliefs. And overnight, the racism and what we're seeing on the streets, it's horrific.
Welcome back.
Not sure I want to hear him talk, so let me see. The rest might be just ham. So, yeah. Okay, so what we'll do real quick is we'll look into the comments. Let me see if I can. One of these kind of sets up where we're going next. So let me see. They're speaking about Tommy. Where's Tommy at? Simon, whatever you want to call this guy. Harry and Meghan were right. All was right all alone. Let's see. The British, the people. Make London black again. Yeah, ask King James what the fuck was going on. Slocket, bear with me. Young man, insulting, got his coming, those fools. I think I might have passed it. Let me see. Bear with me. More African Indian did all the fighting, speak the truth. Megan, oh, here we go. I'll say this again. This is Peter Jazz 850. And this is going to set up the next video we're going to take a look at. It says, I'll say this again. If Tommy's the guy at the beginning of the video, and all those cowards want everybody out of the country, go down to Notting Hill Carnival and shout it there. Let's see how you get on. Okay? So here's Tommy. Let me show you Tommy. All right, Tommy Robinson, who are stoking the race wars in England. If Tommy and all those cowards want everybody out of the country, go down to Notting Hill Carnival. So what is Notting Hill Carnival? Okay, first let's take a look at Tommy real quick. This is Tommy. He was the one at the beginning spouting that take them out of those hotels, get them out of the country. This is Tommy Robinson. And to understand what's going on in England right now, you have to understand that this agent has been dispatched to stoke racial war in England. Been doing it for a while now. Now is his moment, and he's on the world stage. So.
Out of them hotels, get them gone, put them on boats and send them back. Okay, they shouldn't be here. Get them out of them hotels.
To get the message across that this is England and it's a white country. And
this is England. This is England. Well, what the hell is King James, a black man, doing, being the king of England, Scotland, and Ireland at the same time? All right? Explain that to me. Explain this. Explain this. What's this black man doing the king of England? Why is this black man the king of England? England is white, is it? It's only white when you whitewash it, but the truth is looking pretty black to me, England. Okay? King James was the king of England, right? Scotland and, right? Let's go to Wikipedia. All right. King James. England. King James of England, right? Well, let's read a little bit about King James of England. We could just read it right here. James, what is it? 6:1. It says, King James was king of Scotland, right? And of England and Ireland. There you go. That wide enough for you? King James was the king of Scotland. Scot means black. The king of England. England means a land of angels, like Los Angeles. And Ireland means fighting mad, angry man, ire, okay? And King James was the king of all of these countries, Scotland, England, Ireland, and more, right? But what did he look like? Okay, well, he looked like this. The black man with a teeny weeny afro right there. Look at this. Look at the king. That's a brother. That's a stone cold brother right there. Look at that. Come on. My cursor. I lost it. There we go. That's a brother, clearly. It's clearly a brother right there. And we all know this. But anyway, back to the Notting Hill Fair. Okay? Notting Hill Carnival. Okay. So Tommy, go down to the Notting Hill. So when we see, it looked like Rio de Janeiro. It looked like carnival. See this word, carnival? That means something different. You say carnival in America, you're talking about the fair, the local fair, a Ferris wheel on a corner. Oh, the carnival, right? No, carnival means something different. So I'm gonna play this from here. I got it tweaked out. Let me see how far is that? That's 41 seconds in here. Let's just listen to the whole thing. Okay, so this is GB News, Great Britain, I'm sure. 37 minutes ago. Notting Hill Carnival, ex-cop warns of what? Riots tonight, right? Over arrests that go wrong in policing rant. Okay, so here's what's going on in England right now. All right, and in Europe, we know somebody got stabbed up at a concert in Germany two or 3 days ago, right? So if you're paying attention, you understand that the race wars have started.
The woman in a critical condition in hospital after she was stabbed at Notting Hill Carnival had attended that event with her child. 3 people were stabbed yesterday at the end.
Look at Notting Hill Carnival. This looks like they're in South America somewhere. Look at the jakes. Look at the headdresses. Look at the feathers. Well, you say carnival, right? Right? And they do shit like this down in New Orleans, right? But look at Jake. Okay, so this is in the middle of England. This is in Notting Hill, England, right? And this is why Esau's mad as hell, because this has been going on for years. It's a tradition now, right? So when the guy says, yeah, let Tommy and them cowards go down to Notting Hill Carnival and talk that shit there. Look at all the people. They said 1 million people descend on Notting Hill.
Police have also said 15 officers were assaulted and 90 arrests were made on that first day. A heavy police presence is now expected today for the main parade as it passes through the streets of West London.
Well, on to Notting Hill Carnival now, where the festivities are truly underway, but also providing a huge policing headache for the Met.
Yes, earlier today the Met published a list of the crimes committed at the carnival yesterday, including sexual offences, assaults on police officers, and even stabbings, with one woman being left in a critical condition.
Well, let's get the thoughts now of the former Met Police detective, Chief Superintendent Kevin Hurley. Kevin, it's pretty extraordinary to see the list of offences posted there online by the police, but also a more emotional statement too, saying...
Posted online, they're doing all of this media, and what do? They're stoking up the race war. That's what they're doing. And it shouldn't be. All you got to do is light a match and the whole thing just goes up because it's ready to go. They've been holding it back. Okay, and then you dispatch Tommy Robinson.
Time again, year and year again, what is supposed to be well, in the case of yesterday, a family day.
Listen to what he said about as it builds up over the years.
What is supposed to be well, in the case of yesterday, a family by the police, but also a more emotional statement too, saying time and time again, year and year again, what is supposed to be well, in the case of yesterday, a family day, ended up with stabbings.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not surprised because I policed the carnival for many years. Indeed, I used to be on an undercover arrest squad for a number of years. So I'm used.
Esau reveals himself. I was on an undercover arrest squad, so you gotta keep that in mind. If you're at a concert, guess what? Okay, they got undercovers there.
The violence that goes on there, most people are not aware. You don't see much of it because the crowds are so dense, it's so noisy. And on the family day like we're seeing there now, it's absolutely fine. But as things liven up towards the evening, and certainly tonight, it becomes pretty much an unpoliced, lawless place. You certainly would not see me personally.
Who's playing steel drums out here? Who does that? Benjamin does that. Do they not? I guess they do that in Brazil. Okay.
The carnival from now on, because I don't regard it as a safe place to go.
What's the solution here then, Kevin? What's the solution?
Not safe for who?
Then, Kevin, because we hear, up to 1 million people are descending on Notting Hill. Lots of people there just wanting to have a nice time, enjoy some good food, some good music.
You would never think that this goes on in the middle of England, right? There's none but Jakes out here with feathers, right? With Jamaican flags, right? Did you see the brother walk by draped in the Jamaican flag? Slovakia.
Pretty much an unpoliced, lawless place. You certainly would not see me personally at the carnival from now on because I don't regard it as a safe place to go.
What's the solution here then, Kevin? What's the solution?
Look at Jake. Big old fro. Look at the cape.
Kevin, because we hear, up to 1 million people.
That's Benjamin, straight out of Jamaica. Right?
Are descending on Notting Hill. Lots of people there just wanting to have a nice time, enjoy some good food, some good music and whatever. But then you also have residents having to board up their private property, businesses having to do the same. You have, unfortunately stabbings and assaults and drug offences, etc., etc. Is there a compromise to be had here?
Murder some years.
Murder some years. Is that you undercover with a black mask on, jigging somebody on the side? We know how you get down, Esau.
I mean, I can't offer a solution on this one. This is for politicians and local people to decide what's going to be done. Just from the police point of view, they try and put as many people out there in the field as they can, and they try and moderate some of the excesses that occur, certainly on the last night of the carnival.
Moderate. They're moderating the goings on. So if there's a big race war, who's stoking it? Right? This guy sitting there telling you, oh, and don't forget about murder. Well, nigga, you just said you go undercover. What the fuck are you doing? You're the murderer and the liar. Right? You got to be able to read through the devil. So anyway, there's the Notting Hill Fair, right? Or the carnival. This is the climate out there right now, okay? This is the carnival of of the state of the world right now. I'm gonna type Germany stabbing. There've been stabbings going on in Germany forever, but see what comes up. 5 hours. News about Solingen. Olaf Schultz. Okay. Several dead in mass stabbing. That was at the and here's the suspect, Haji. Okay? You see what they're doing? Stabbing attack, stabbing refugee after Germany. Refugee center raided after Germany stabbing. You see what's going on as a result of this? Refugee center raided? Did they storm the refugee camp? Let's see.
Police investigating a stabbing attack that killed 3 people in Germany have raided a refugee centre overnight. Live to Joel Bry in London. Joel, Islamic State has claimed responsibility for the attack.
Sally, they have just in the last couple of hours, the Islamic State have posted online claiming responsibility. They say that
Now what they're saying right now, this guy in Germany at a German concert, right? At a concert in Germany, was dispatched. Here's what they're saying. By ISIS. Now you tell me what that's gonna do. What is that gonna do? Here's this Arabic man. You got Haji over here, right? And they're saying on national television here, right? And pushing this narrative, this guy's from ISIS. Where is this going? Tell me where this is going. Oh, this is ISIS, this Arab right here. And he stabbed a bunch of white people in Germany.
perpetrator was a soldier of IS, and the attack was in retaliation for the deaths of Muslims in Palestine and everywhere. As you said, in the last couple of hours also we've seen specialist police raid an asylum seeker centre not far from where that attack happened. We've seen 2 people arrested. Police have not confirmed whether either of them is the person they have been seeking in relation to that attack that resulted in the deaths of 3 people, 2 men and 1 woman aged in their 50s and 60s, and left 8 people seriously injured. 4 of them fight.
Well, it looks like they raided the refugee center looking for the suspect, is what it's looking
for
like.
Their life. Police have confirmed that terrorism is certainly being looked at as a major motivation, but they say the investigation...
The T word, did you hear that? So what does this mean? Okay, they get Haji. They say Muslim. They say, what word goes before Muslim in America? Black. The black Muslims. The black Muslims. You know, Malcolm X, you know what he was? He was a black Muslim. You know, the guy with his fist in the air and civil rights and all that. He was a black Muslim. You see how they're tying this thing in together? Oh, the black Muslim. So when they walk down the street and they see us in garments preaching on the street, you know what? Oh, the black Muslims. Or they could say the black Hebrew Israelites, no difference. People don't know the difference between a Muslim and an Israelite. It all sounds the same. They're lumping it all together. You see what's going on? The black Muslims. Oh, this guy's from ISIS. So those guys on the corner, they're from ISIS. See what's going down? Are you reading the Quran? They all, and Vocab Malone came in making us Muslims, didn't he?
Still very much underway, and more people are likely to be spoken to, and perhaps there might be more arrests. We've also seen a number of other towns and cities cancel their events in response to this, fearing that this may not be the last attack we see in...
Fearing. Men shall be afraid. Right? And men shall be afraid.
That this may not be the last attack we...
People are not... Oh, we're going to cancel our event. This is all orchestrated.
The cities cancelled their... Seeing a number of other towns and cities cancel their events in response to this, fearing that this may not be the last attack we see in Germany. Sally?
All right, so... Let me get this real quick on my phone. Let me see if I can find it on one of these. And it might be in the pocket. Men shall be. Nope. Got to be in the pocket. I think it's 15. Second Ezra's 15. So I could bear with me. And men shall afraid so I could bear with me. Second Ezra's 15 and 18. Let's go there. All right, right here. This will be the last precept, and this is the time that we're in right now. Second Ezra 15. There's the swords, stabbings, right? Let's read this again. Second Ezra 15 and 15. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hand. This is that race war that we're watching right now. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes. In the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city, and shall not be able. For because of their pride the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Afraid to leave their house. Isn't that what that guy said? They're afraid to leave their house, right? And then what he said, let me see. This guy, right here. Men shall be afraid. Listen to what this guy says.
You guys, we are getting the job that you can do. People are scared to leave their house because...
People are what? Go back here. Okay. Where did we go? For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid to leave their houses. Right? Clear.
Getting the job that you can do. People are scared to leave their house because of the color of their skin. I've seen videos of brown people walking down the street, getting punched in the face for no reason, and having to walk back up the street and go around the corner again. It's like they're going back in time.
We're going back in time. All right, so I will end it there. Race wars. Okay. Civil War, race war. We could go to Isaiah 19 and 2, but we did that yesterday. But this is a hot topic right now. All right, this is how they're going to bring chaos, because you got to bring order out of that chaos. First, you got to create the chaos. What are they doing? They're creating chaos. Matthew 12 and 25. I'm going to read it because I want to get this right here. All right. Yahushua knew their thoughts and replied, any kingdom that is divided, any kingdom divided by civil war is doomed. Let me read it again. Yahushua knew their thoughts and replied, any kingdom divided by civil war is doomed. A town or family splintered by feuding will fall apart. Okay? Civil war, race war. What's going on? Any united kingdom divided by civil war. Well, Tommy is doing what? Tommy got this place on fire. Right? Look into these things. We want our country back. We want our country back. Okay, that's what they're singing. Britain's ultra-nationalists. That's 4 months. 9 years. Far-right racial attack. Look at Tommy. Right? Tommy got a little history. Now he's on the main stage now. We want our country back. 12 days ago. Okay, so let me see. C-S-A-N-T-A. Santa means saint, right? L-U, Lucia. Santa Lucia. Uh-oh, song right here. Is he gonna sing? Enrique.
Metro presents a tale.
Salaki. I'm just playing around at this point. The lesson is over. This is just a little history lesson at this point. Let's see. What's this guy gonna do? Enrico Caruso. Come on, Enrico. We want our country back. We want our country back. We want our country back. I think that's the song that they're singing. I could be wrong, but I doubt it. Let's see if they're chanting it here. This is Esau's last stand. Right? England till I die. Yeah, what about King James the Black Man? That England? There's your boy Tommy.
Patriots, Europe, Great Britain. Unify your countries. Enough is enough. The line in the sand has been drawn. We're being replaced no longer.
So anyway, I got to get one more. Because it was said, why do, right? And she said, why do white people hate us, right? Isn't that what was said? I got to go back and get that? Let me see.
Out of them hotels. Get them.
That was it. Them hotels.
Out of them hotels. Get them.
Salakia. See if I could get her saying that. It's pertinent.
Well, I'm here to give you a history lesson. The reason why immigrants came to this dusty, dingy country is because half of your men were wiped out by World War II. They didn't do it because...
It's like, how can you just have hate in your heart for no...
That's what I'm looking for. Well, let's answer that question.
How can you just have hate in your heart for no reason?
No, there is a reason. You have to understand the reason, nigga.
People to come over to this country and rebuild it again.
It's crazy, like, all the thought is like, how can you just have hate in your heart for no...
I'm trying to get that whole thing together. So, Lucky, bear with me.
People to come over to this country and rebuild it again.
It's crazy, like, I don't understand what this school of thought is, like, how can you just have hate in your heart for no reason? Like, I don't get it. Like, you want everyone to go back. It's not as simple as just go back to your country.
All right, Salakia. So, He's saying, why do white people hate us? Okay, let's get that. Salakia. We'll close on this, I promise. It's Genesis 27. We'll go to 41, and we'll familiarize with who is who, and it'll tell the story. Why do white people hate black people for no reason? Well, there is a reason. Okay. 41. This is the white man, Esau. This is the black man, Jacob. Okay. Now this word right here, look, see this word? Hated. So it reads like this, right? When you understand that Esau's white, Jacob is black, right? It reads like this. And the white men hated the black men because of the blessing wherewith their father blessed him. Okay. What goes on in their mind, right? Isn't that what he said? What goes on in their mind? Didn't he say something about their mind? Let's see.
How can you just have hate in your heart for no reason? Like,
in your heart. Let's go back. Esau said in his heart. Where'd it go? Oh, Genesis. How can they have hate in their heart? Hate in his heart. Esau said in his heart, I hate my brother. See that? Esau said in his heart, which is his mind, I'm going to kill my brother. At the right time, I'm going to kill my brother. I hate this nigga. Why? Because of the blessing. What blessing? Romans 9:4. Who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth, right? Here's the blessings right here. Right? The adoption, the glory, the covenants, the giving of the law, and the service of God. And the promises. There's the blessings. Right? It pertains to who? Israelites, Jacob. All right? This is why they hate us. It's all in here, like ragu. All right? If you knew the reason why, you would have understanding, and then what? Never trust your enemy. Separate yourselves from them. Okay? They got that part right. Anyway, we'll end it right there. We hope that the